Tilray, Bristol-Myers, Google, Elon Musk, and cannabis are what TheStreet's columnists and editors are watching. I am Catherine Ross, live at the NYSE with Jim Cramer. You know, Jim, investors really are paying attention right now to Tilray, and you said that you don't like the conference call.
I mean, we have stock of the day, but I just felt that, you kind of Manitoba Hemp, which they bought, they paid a lot of money for, is their primary revenue generator right now. I didn't like the way Kennedy slammed Canada, saying that, listen, prices are going to come down big, like the disaster that's Colorado. He's starting to position himself as saying, listen, it's the Sandoz deal that we have with health. It's the joint venture with Anheuser-Busch, and that's something that puts me into saying, okay, so you have a joint venture with Anheuser-Busch versus what's going on at Constellation Canopy. Constellation gives them $4 billion. You've got $1.8 billion out here goes into Kronos, and then what these guys have, this is all they have? I don't know. It gets me worried that this shouldn't be on par with the others. This is not a big three situation until one of those, Anheuser-Busch or Sandoz, takes a stake in the company. That's what has to happen. Where's the stake? And that hasn't happened yet.
And what about Bristol-Myers? They're still kind of squabbling with
very interesting
Starboard.
Because here they go. I mean, they're really got a very impassioned plea, which basically says you come up with something better. Dr. Cafaro is really, he understands that Celgene's more than just Revlimid. This is not Allergan, where I'm beginning to think that all Allergan is, unfortunately, is Botox. There's more to Celgene than Revlimid. Now, everyone feels he overpaid. Even just a couple of years of Celgene money from Revlimid, he's going to get the money back. Giovanni's got it right. And people should vote for Bristol, is my take right now. I have not heard a good enough defense of what the other side is offering versus what Giovanni's offering.
You wrote this morning on Real Money that you broke down basically three scenarios that Elon Musk faces against the judge.
I don't think people recognize that the narrative has been switched. The SEC just says, listen, Judge, we can't control the guy anymore. Look, we put all the safeguards in. We asked for a big fine. He got hit $20 million fine. We asked that there be a process whereby the tweets are reviewed, and he ignored the review process. We asked for a situation where he wouldn't post anything that would be material, move the stock. He didn't listen to that either. So, Judge, he's on you. The settlement was yours, not ours, and you're going to have to sanction him and decide what you want. Judge Nathan, what are the options she has? Well, she can kick him out. She can ban him from Twitter. That hasn't worked, right? He seems to get away. He doesn't seem to care about all about that. Maybe put a special monitor on them to make sure that things don't get out of control. But the essence of this whole thing was that the board's a sham. The SEC is saying the board's a sham. The lawyers are a sham. He doesn't care about you, Your Honor. He said he cared about the judiciary. He doesn't. He's all yours. Do what you want. And that's a chance for Judge Nathan to show that she means business.
Do you think that there's a specific scenario that Judge Nathan is going to go with?
I think I think that someone on Twitter was saying you're anti-Musk. Musk is anti-Musk. I mean, I think that what he's done with the car company is remarkable. Can't keep his mouth shut. Can't stop tweeting. Judge has to make it so that his tweets can't be material. The only way to do that is to remove him from day-to-day operations, and that would be pretty severe. But remember, contempt and perjury are two things about the judiciary. The judiciary has to protect its preeminence among the legislature and the presidents and the executive branch. The way to do that is to make everybody realize, you can't just do whatever you want in front of the judge. Right now, that's what Musk does. Now, Musk set up a false dichotomy. He said, listen, I have no problem with the judiciary. In the December 9th interview with Leslie Stahl in 60 Minutes, he was saying, look, my problem is with the SEC. They're idiots. But he's basically calling he's saying Judge Nathan's a knucklehead. Go read and go Google her. If you think she's a knucklehead after you read to someone who was a clerk for Justice Kennedy, someone with a distinguished jurist and very good representation during the Obama administration, I think you'd say she's anything but a hack. And he's saying she's a hack. She ain't no hack.
All right, I want to swing back to Tilray because I think that something that we haven't talked about, and I think this is a great investing education part, is cannabis earnings sheets are different than other companies' earnings sheets.
There's medical tax and there's tax. Look, cannabis is about, first and foremost, whether the governments are raising enough money versus having it be black market. If they think it is, then they will all go, and that's why you keep getting more states do it. Why did I not a big fan of Kennedy? Well, no, it's not a big fan of Kennedy. It's just that Kennedy, I'm a big fan of Linton. What Linton has done is raise a lot of money. Big fan of Kronos because they took all that money from Altria. Gives them staying power, big moat. Anheuser-Busch, look, I'm a big fan of Kennedy if Anheuser-Busch kicks in money or Sandoz kicks in money. It hasn't happened yet.
But what do you think? What metric do you watch in cannabis
All right,
earnings
what
reports?
metric do I metric? The metric that I watch is twofold. One is for medical, I'm looking for drug trials, and for recreational, I'm looking for volume among the candy, gummies, whatever, drink, and then just in general, what are the other ways that are monetizable consumer product, CPG. So it's CPG versus medical, and the best and most developed is Constellation / investment in Canopy. So, I mean, Canopy's twice the size of Tilray. Maybe it should be 3 times the size, or maybe Tilray's too big.
Do you think that pot stocks are the next Pets.com or the next Amazon?
I think that Canopy could be the next Amazon because they've got the capital, and they've got Constellation, beer company, taking care of their liquids, and they're doing the medical. I'd like to see a big medical investment in the company. That hasn't happened yet. Look, Tilray can pull it off. It's just, Tilray's numbers were driven by Manitoba Hemp, which they bought from Compass. Manitoba Hemp's a very fine company, but you don't pay $7 billion for Manitoba Hemp.
All right, that does it for our show today. Thanks for watching. So, Jim, we need to head over to Action Alerts Plus because I want to talk to you about NVIDIA.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for watching, guys.